chapter 7 exercise 7.1. Find the distance between the following pairs of points. Here we are given different pairs of points over here. So what are we doing? We are finding out the distance between these 2 points. So here you can see clearly given x1 y1 x2 y2. How to find out the distance? We'll use the formula and do, which we have derived in the previous video I have shown you. So the given points are A 2 3 and B 4 1. Distance between the points A x1 y1 and B x2 y2 is given by, we'll be writing the formula every time because you can understand it more clearly. So AB is equal to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So AB is equal to root of 4 minus 2 whole square plus 1 minus 3 whole square, which is equal to under root of 2 square plus minus 2 whole square, which is equal to root of 4 plus 4, which is equal to root 8, which is equal to 2 root 2. Why it is 2 root 2 means root 8 is equal to nothing but root 8 can be written as root of 4 into root of 2, which is nothing but 2 root 2. So that's why we have written this. Now next, given points are A minus 5 7 and B minus 1 3. Distance between 2 points P x1 y1 and B x2 y2. AB is equal to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, which implies here you are having what is x1. Now we are taking this as x1, this is y1, x2 and y2. So substitute in that, we'll get it as x2 is nothing but minus 1, x1 is nothing but minus 5. So minus of minus is nothing but plus. So I have written it as minus 1 plus 5 whole square plus 3 minus 7 whole square, that is 4 square plus minus 4 whole square. So which is equal to under root of 16 plus 16, which is root 32, which is root 32 can be written as, again you know how it is written as, it can be written as root 16 into root 2, that is 4 root 2. Now given points are A, AB and B minus A minus B. Distance between 2 points A x1 y1 and B x2 y2 is given by AB is equal to root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So which is equal to under root of, in the place of x1 this is x1, this is y1, x2 y2. So we'll be getting, so x2 minus x1 means you have to write minus a plus minus b whole square. So your minus 2a whole square plus minus 2b whole square, that is 4a square plus 4b square under root. So 4 if you take out common, under root a square plus b square you are having root of 4 is nothing but 2. So that will be written outside, 2 into root of a square plus b square. Now question 2. Find the distance between the point 0, 0 and 36, 15. Can you now find the distance between the two towns given that a town B is located 36 kilometers east and 15 kilometers north of the town A? How would you find the distance from town A to town B without actually measuring it? So now here you are given here 36 and 15. So let the given points be 0, 0 and 36, 15. So A is nothing but 0, 0. These are the coordinates of A. So between this AB we are finding out using the formula x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square under root. So therefore here AB is equal to 36 minus 0 whole square plus 15 minus 0 whole square. So under root of 36 square plus 15 square, which is equal to root of 1296 plus 225 under root, which is equal to root of 1521. So root of 1521 is nothing but equal to 39 kilometers is the answer here. So yes, we can find the distance between the two towns A and B discussed in section 7.2, and this distance is nothing but 39 kilometers. This is the problem which is discussed in section 7.2. Okay. So determine, third question, determine if the points 1, 5, 2, 3 and minus 2, minus 11 are collinear. Let the given points be A 1, 5, B 2, 3 and C minus 2, minus 11. Then AB is equal to root of 2 minus 1 whole square plus 3 minus 5 whole square. So AB is equal to under root of 1 square plus minus 2 whole square, which is equal to under root of 1 plus 4, which is equal to root 5. So therefore AC is equal to minus 2 minus 1 whole square plus minus 11 minus 5 whole square, which is under root of minus 3 whole square plus minus 16 whole square, which is equal to root of 9 plus 256. So AC is equal to root of 265. Now what are the coordinates of BC? B is 2, 3 and C is minus 2, minus 11. So now taking what are the values of seeing this, you can write it as x2 minus x1 whole square means minus 2 of minus 2 whole square plus minus 11 minus 3 whole square. So you are getting here BC is equal to minus 4 whole square plus minus 14 whole square. It's equal to root 16 plus 196, which is equal to root 212. This is BC. Here we can see that AB plus BC is not equal to AC, and BC plus AC is not equal to AB, and AB plus AC is not equal to BC. Hence the points AB and C are not collinear. So to check whether they are collinear or not, they are not collinear because all three they are not satisfying that condition. AB plus BC is equal to AC. It's not equal to AC. So even all the other three also, that is other two, BC plus AC is not equal to AB, and AB plus AC is also not equal to BC. Hence the points AB and C are not collinear. Now fourth one, check whether 5 comma minus 2, 6 comma 4 and 7 comma minus 2 are the vertices of an isosceles triangle. So let the given points be A 5 minus 2, B 6 comma 4 and C 7 comma minus 2. So AB is equal to under root of, we'll find out here, in order to find whether it's an isosceles triangle, we'll find out all the three sides of this triangle. After finding out, we'll see now if this is the triangle, we are having the coordinates A 5 minus 2, B 6 comma 4 and C 7 comma minus 2. So these are the coordinates. How to find out AB? You know that it's equal to root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So we are not writing the formula because you became familiar with it. You can directly do, but in the exam you'll have to write the formula. So here you're getting 6 minus 5 whole square plus 4 minus of minus 2 whole square, which is equal to 1 square plus 6 square under root. So 1 plus 36 is equal to root 37. So BC is equal to root of 7 minus 6 whole square plus minus 2 minus 4 whole square, which is 1 square plus minus 6 whole square, which is again equal to root 37. Since AB is equal to BC, we are having at least two sides are equal, therefore it is an isosceles. Now, fifth one. In a classroom, 4 friends are seated at the points A, B, C and D as shown in the figure, given figure down. Champa and Chameli walk into the class, and after observing for a few minutes, Champa asks Chameli, "Don't you think ABCD is a square?" Chameli disagrees. Using distance formula, find which of them is correct. So now here ABCD are these people who are seated in this position. So Champa says that ABCD is a square, but Chameli doesn't agree. So what do we do to test this whether it is a square? We'll check whether all the 4 sides are equal and also the diagonals are equal. Then we can say that it is a square. If all the 4 sides are equal but the diagonals are not equal, then we cannot tell that it is a square. So let A is 3, 4, B is 6, 7, C 9, 4 and D 6, 1 be the given points. Then AB is equal to root of 6 minus 3 whole square plus 7 minus 4 whole square, which is equal to 3 square plus 3 square, that is root of 18 you are getting, which is equal to 3 root 2, because root 18 is equal to nothing but having root 18 is equal to root 9 into root 2, which is equal to 3 root 2. So that's why we are writing this in this way. Now BC is equal to root of 9 minus 6 whole square plus 4 minus 7 whole square. So you are getting again root 18 for this, so that is 3 root 2. CD also, when you substitute the value 6 minus 9 whole square plus 7, 1 minus 4 whole square, you are getting it as minus 3 whole square plus minus 3 whole square, which is root of 9 plus 9. That is 3 root 2 you are getting here also. For DA also you are getting 3 minus 6 whole square plus 4 minus 1 whole square minus 3 whole square plus 3 whole square, which is root of 9 plus 9, which is equal to root 18. That is 3 root 2. So therefore you are having AC, again the diagonals also we are checking. In the diagonals part, you are having AC is equal to root of 9 minus 3 whole square plus 4 minus 4 whole square. So you are getting 6 square, which is equal to root 36 is 6. And similarly, BD is also 6. We are getting it as root 36, so that is equal to 6. So we can see that since all the sides and diagonals are equal, therefore it forms a square. Now going in the sixth one, name the type of quadrilateral formed, if any, by the following points and give reasons for your answers. -1, -2, 1, 0, -1, 2, -3, 0. The given points are A -1, -2, B 1, 0, C -1, -2, D -3, 0. So what is AB? We'll find out the distance. The first point is 1 minus of -1 whole square plus 0 minus of -2 whole square. So you're getting it as 2 square plus 2 square, that is under root, that is root 8. It is nothing but 2 root 2, but we have just kept it as root 8 now. BC is equal to root of -1 and -1 whole square plus -2 minus 0 whole square. So you're getting again root 8. CD also, if you're finding, you're getting root 8, because you're getting -3 minus of -1, that is -3 plus 1, nothing, it is nothing but -2, and 0 minus of -2 is nothing but 2. So 2 square plus 2 square, you're getting here also root 8. Even DA is also root 8. Thus we have all sides are equal, and we'll just check if the diagonals are also equal here. So AC is equal to root of -1 minus of -1 whole square plus 2 minus of -2 whole square. So 0 square plus 4 square, which is equal to root 16, is 4. So therefore BD is equal to root 16, which is equal to 4. Since all 4 sides of the quadrilateral are equal and diagonals are also equal, so the given points form a square. So now the next second one is, let the given points be A -3, 5, B 3, 1, and C 0, 3, and D -1, -4. So again we are finding out what is the distance between AB using the formula, that is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. You can see clearly from that AB is equal to 52, because you're getting root 36 plus 16 after substituting. BC is also equal to root 13 after substituting all the values. You're getting it as equal to root 13. CD is equal to root 50, and DA is equal to root 85. ABCD is a quadrilateral with unequal sides. It's formed. We are having all the sides, but they're all unequal sides. Therefore, it's a quadrilateral with unequal sides. Now you cannot form actually a quadrilateral with this. So ABCD is quadrilateral is not formed with this, because you don't have either opposite sides equal quadrilateral ABCD is not formed. Okay, so now next, going into the third bit, you're having, let the given points be A 4, 5, B 7, 6, C 4, 3, and D 1, 2. So AB is equal to 7 minus 4 whole square plus 6 minus 5 whole square under root. So you're getting it as root 10. BC is equal to root 18, and CD is equal to root 10. DA is equal to root 18. So here we have the opposite sides are equal, of quadrilateral are equal. And you also can see that the diagonals AC is equal to 2 and BD is equal to root 52. So therefore the sides are equal. All the sides are not equal here, but the diagonals are not equal. Opposite sides of a quadrilateral are equal. AB is equal to, hence the side AB is equal to, AB is equal to DC and BC is equal to AD are equal, but the diagonals BC is not, AC is not equal to BD, but the diagonals AC is not equal to BD. Therefore, the quadrilateral formed by the given points is a parallelogram. Now next, seventh one. Find the point on the x-axis which is equidistant from 2, -5 and -2, 9. So let the required point be P such which is on the x-axis, so its ordinate is equal to 0 and abscissa is equal to x. So the point P is on the x-axis means y is equal to 0 we have. We don't have y coordinate, we'll have only x coordinate because it is lying on the x-axis. So we have to find out a point x comma 0 where y is equal to 0. Now this point P is equidistant from 2 points, that is 2, -5 and -2, 9. So the coordinates of the point are x0. Let the given points be A 2, -5 and B -2, 9. It is given that AP is equal to BP, which is equal to under root of 2 minus x whole square plus -5 minus 0 whole square, which is equal to under root of x minus of -2 whole square plus 0 minus 9 whole square. So which implies that under root of 2 minus x whole square plus -5 whole square, which is equal to root of x plus 2 whole square plus -9 whole square. So now we are expanding this 2 minus x whole square means it's a minus b whole square formula we are using. So it becomes 4 plus x square minus 4x plus 25 is equal to under root of x square plus 4 plus 4x plus 81. So now x square minus 4x plus 29, you are adding the constant terms, here also you are adding the constant terms. Then squaring on both the sides, you are getting x square minus 4x plus 29 is equal to x square plus 4x plus 85. Therefore, you are taking all the constant terms to one side, all the x terms, all the like terms to one side after cancelling out x square. So minus 56 is equal to 8x, x is equal to -7. So hence the required point is -7, 0. Now find the values of y for which the distance between the points P2, -3 and Q10y is 10 units. We have P2, -3 and Q10, y and PQ is equal to 10. So you are having PQ square is equal to nothing but 10 square, which is equal to 100. So here when we are taking P and Q, 10 minus 2, distance between P and Q is nothing but 10 minus 2 whole square plus y minus of -3 whole square, which is equal to 100. So expanding here, 8 square plus y plus 3 whole square is equal to 100. So 64 plus y square plus 9 plus 6y is equal to 100. Y square plus 6y minus 27 is equal to 0, which implies y square plus 9y minus 3y minus 27 is equal to 0. Y into y plus 9. So when you are taking out common between y and 9y, you are going to take it as y. Y into y plus 9 minus 3 into y plus 9 is equal to 0. Y minus 3 into y plus 9 is equal to 0. So y minus 3 is equal to 0 and y plus 9 is equal to 0, which implies y is equal to 3 and y is equal to -9. The required value of y is -9 and 3. These are the required values of y. Now going into the ninth one, if Q01 is equidistant from P 5, -3 and R x, 6, find the values of x. Also find the distances between QR and PR. So now we have P 5, -3 and R x, 6 and Q 0, 1. So we have to find out what is the distance QR and PR. It is given that PQ is equal to RQ. So PQ square is equal to RQ square. So substitute in this 0 minus 5 whole square plus 1 plus 3 whole square is equal to 0 minus x whole square plus 1 minus 6 whole square. So expanding, you will get it as x value, if you are substituting, x square is equal to 16. So x is equal to plus or minus 4. So the coordinates of R are nothing but plus or minus 4 comma 6. So when you are taking QR is equal to, you have to find out what is the value of QR also. So root of 0 plus or minus 4 whole square plus 1 minus 6 whole square is equal to, because plus or minus whole square when you are taking it doesn't make much difference. So it's the same term. So 4 square you can write it as 4 square plus minus 5 whole square. 16 plus 25 is equal to root 41. Now when we are finding out the distance PR, you are writing it as plus or minus 4 minus 5. So once it will take plus 4, once it will take minus 5. So we are taking both the cases. In the first case we are taking it as plus. So 4 minus 5 whole square plus 81 under root, or minus 4 minus 5 whole square plus 81. So minus 1 whole square plus 81, or 9 square plus 81, which is equal to 81 plus 82, which is equal to root of 82, or here you are getting 2 root 80. It will become 9 root 2. Going to the last problem. Find a relation between x and y such that the point xy is equidistant from the point 3, 6 and minus 3, 4. So let Pxy a 3, 6 and b minus 3, 4 be the given points. So given AP is equal to BP, root of x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 6 whole square is equal to under root of x plus 3 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square. So when you are taking it under root, you are getting it as x square minus 6x plus 9 plus y square minus 12y plus 36, which is equal to under root of x plus 3 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square. So under root of x square plus y square minus 6x minus 12y plus 45 is equal to, you are getting here again x square plus 6x plus 9 plus y square minus 85 plus 16. So now when you are squaring on both sides, you are getting on left hand side and right hand side, both x square and y square are getting cancelled. Bring all the x terms, all the y terms and the constant terms to one side. So when you are writing together, you are getting it as minus 12x minus 4y plus 20 is equal to 0. If you take out minus 4 common, you are getting 3x minus y plus y is equal to 0. And 3x plus y plus minus 5 is the relation between x and y such that the point xy is equidistant from the point 3, 6 and minus 3, 4.